Good morning, Senior 2. Well, this is the grammar of Unit 7, the present continuous. Well, I know very well, the present continuous is an old lesson, yes, but again, in this term, you will take some important notes inside the present continuous. But again, our grammar of Unit 7 is what? The present continuous. Now, let's get it. See, yes, we'll start with what? Number 1, we'll start with the form of it. Yes, your verb as the present continuous is what? Am, is, or, plus verb ing. Again, as a form, am, is, or, ing. Yes, of course, we have taken this before, right? But if I want to make negative, simply I will add not. Simply I will add not. Am not, is not, or isn't, are not, or aren't. But plus your verb ing as it is. No infinitive. But again, if we want to make a negative in the present continuous, you will add not only and your verb ing as it is. Right? But if I want to make a question, your helping verb is verb to be itself. Yani you will ask with am is or. If it's a yes or no question, you will use also am is or even if it's a WH question. But if I want to make passive, how can I make passive in the present continuous? Again, am is or already your fixed part. Got it? So we will add what after that? Yes, the fixed part is in 2. Being, then the BB. Of course, present continuous, am is or ing. So I will add being here in the middle in the passive form. Well, even if they are all the information, we are still doing a kind of what? A revision. Why? Because we will start after a while some important notes on the present continuous. Now let's move to what? To the usages. What are the usages of the present continuous? Yani we use the present continuous, am is or ing for what? Number 1, of course, we use it for what? Actions happening now. Simply. If you're talking about an action that is happening now at the moment of speaking. I'm waiting for the train. I'm waiting now. I'm in the station now. They are playing football. They are playing football now. Yani the match is not over yet. The match is not finished yet. Got it? Even number 1, if you are speaking about something happening now at the moment of speaking. Number 2, for actions that are going on around now, but not at the actual moment of speaking. And if you are talking about in general, she's doing what? She's working hard these days, especially if you are talking about what? Such keywords like these days. We take care of something senior 2, in the present continuous, am is or ing, we use it for, yes, temporary action. In Arabic words, something mu'aqqat. Yeah, and that's not the habit for that, or it's not something fixed. Got it? Yeah, and she's working hard these days. Maybe after a while she will not do this. Got it? Yeah, but the present continuous, we use it for what? Temporary action. That will happen. Oh, sorry, that is happening, and after a while, it will stop. Got it? Top. Number 3. We use the present continuous also for what? Number 3, a current situation, which is different to a past situation. Like my example here, young people are not reading newspapers these days. Of course, because I have these days here, so I use present continuous, right? But take care of something. Here, I'm making a kind of comparison to the past. In the past, people were reading, but in the present now, they are not reading. So you are making a kind of comparison to a past situation. Number 4, we took it, of course, in the first term, we can use the present continuous to express the future. How come? Again, we can use the present continuous to express the future. How come? If you're talking about, yes, arrangements, preparations. If you arrange it for something to happen in the future, you will use the present continuous. Like example number 1. Ahmed is leaving for Luxor in an hour. The question, if you want to leave to a place or travel to a place, will you go like that? Yes, you have to prepare for it. You have to arrange for it. يبقى arrangements in Arabic words ترتيبات. In the future we will use the present continuous. Like number 2, Ali is meeting Mr. Amgad next Saturday morning. Of course, they have to prepare for such a meeting. Got it? Right. Number 5, the last usage is what? Wait, that's a very important part, senior 2, you have to take care of, is what? Number 5, an action that people do again and again. How come? Yeah, like an example here. He is always forgetting the car keys at home. The question is what? I have here always, right? I have to use present simple, any S or infinitive. Now why you are using present continuous here? Because this action of forgetting the keys is repeated again and again. So much, too much. She's always asking a lot of questions. She is doing the same every time, again and again. But take care of something. If we find always with the present continuous, like this, it means that the action, guys, is what repeated again and again. Got it? But until now we have got what? Yes, the form of the present continuous, M is R ing, the usages of the present continuous. Got it? Well, they are also all the information. But this part that we took a while, actions that are done again and again, but very important part. Now let's move to another part. Now let's do a revision on what are the keywords or the expressions that we can use for the present continuous. What are the famous keywords? Yes, now, at the moment, these days, nowadays, at present, still, look, listen, take care, and so on. Get it? So when we see such keywords or such expressions, of course we use the present continuous. M is R plus ing. Got it? Okay. Let's move to the most important part in our lesson. It's what? State or stative verbs. Such verbs that we will speak about now, they don't take ing. Again, such verbs that we will speak about them now, they don't take ing. And we call them in grammar part stative verbs. Stative verbs mean verbs that can express no actions. Those verbs express no action. They are stative. They are what? Stopping in their places. How come? Well, we can, by the way, divide them into that. Number one, verbs that are related to thoughts and opinions. Like think, know, understand, anything connected to your mind. Okay? That's opinions, guys, not options, okay? That's opinions. Opinions. Okay? Got it? So again, if you're talking about your opinion or your thoughts, your ideas, like think, know, believe, understand, we can't use ing anymore. How come? Yeah, for example, senior 2, I can say I'm thinking that the exam is easy. I'm knowing that he is whatever. I'm understanding the lesson. That's totally wrong. Such verbs related to thoughts and opinions, your mind itself, we can't use ing. But again, what are stative verbs? Verbs that don't take ing. We can't use ing with it, or in other words, we can't put them in the present continuous. Number 2, verbs that are related to feelings and emotions. Any verb expresses feelings and emotions, we can't use ing with it. Like, love, hate, prefer. Why? I can't say, senior 2, I'm loving somebody. Why? Because I need to, if I want to put ing for a verb, it should show me a kind of action. So where is the action here if I love somebody? Got that? So again, such verbs for feelings and emotions, no ing. What else? If you're talking about perception and senses, verbs of senses. You know what in Arabic, of course, senses, hawas, right? Like hear, see, smell, taste, and touch. Yes. We can't put them in ing forms. And the last part is what? Number 4, positions and measurements. If you're talking about what? Positions, what you own, and measurements, what can you measure? Like belong, like have. We can't use ing